friends, welcome to Cool Toys. Look, today I brought you a giant egg with a Plesiosaurus. And the best part is that this egg is completely full of surprises.
Achoo! Before we start, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I encourage you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. Comenzamos!
The Plesiosaur appeared during the Cretaceous period. Many times it was mistaken for a dinosaur, but in reality, the Plesiosaur was a marine reptile. It lived in almost all the seas. However, legend has it that the Plesiosaur still exists. What do you think, friends? You can tell me in the comments. It had a pretty big body and a rather short tail. Also, on each side, it had fins so it could swim very fast. The Plesiosaur was a marine reptile. Let's remove all the modeling clay. One of its flippers is left over here. Everything out! And now, we've finally reached the last layer. Wow, friends! We have a lot of surprises in this egg. Let's start with this little box. Inside, we have a dinosaur fossil. And on the back, we can see all the skeletons there are to collect. We got this one here, which belongs to a Triceratops. And here, we have the little figure. I love it because at the bottom we have a huge rock as a platform. If we bring it closer, we can see the details of all its bones. As you can see, we have the complete skeleton. The Triceratops was a herbivorous dinosaur that fed on plants. It also had a large crown-shaped skull and 3 horns on its head, 2 on the top and a smaller one on its nose. It was also a quadruped because it walked on all 4 legs and had a long tail. It was a very robust dinosaur. I love it. Let's try to get it out of the rock. No, friends, it's stuck. That way, we can use it as a decorative figure. We'll leave our fossil here and continue with another surprise. We got a little box shaped like a volcano. And the best part is that inside we have slime. Let's see. Let's take it out. Wow, friends! It's really slimy. Let's go! Here we have the top part of the volcano. I love its texture. We can stretch it a lot. What I like most about this slime is its color. It's also very relaxing to squish and stretch it. When we get tired of playing, we can put it back in the volcano and close it, so it doesn't dry out. I'm going to leave the volcano next to the dinosaur fossil. And now let's take out another surprise. We got a little box to build a Raptor dinosaur. On the back, we can see other models that are available to collect. I love them. They're super cool. Here we can see a Spinosaurus. It's one of my favorite dinosaurs. It comes in a little bag with several pieces. We have to be careful so that none of them get lost. I'm going to assemble it. And here we have our Raptor. It looks really cool. Also, I love it because it's pretty big. Look, it's as tall as my whole hand. It also has all the details. Look at the color of its skin. I also really like it because it can open its mouth. The raptor was a type of dinosaur that wasn't very big, but even so, it was quite dangerous. Raptors are carnivorous dinosaurs that eat meat, and they're also very fast, so they could catch any prey. Next little surprise. We got a surprise Mojipop pack. It's from Series 1, and there are more than 90 to collect. Let's see what we got. Look how adorable. It looks like it's a battery. On the back, we have the lightning bolt detail. So we know that batteries give us energy for our electronic devices. Look, if we change the little face, it has a different expression. Here, he looks pretty much in love. We also get a collector's guide, where we can see all the ones there are to collect. We have pets, household items, nature, travel, and over here are the ultra rares. All of them have a shiny effect. We also have sports, food, and music. All of them are super cute. We still have surprises left. We have a Night Predators pack. You already know these are my favorite packs. I really like them because they're giant-sized packs. And also, some of them glow in the dark and others change color. We also get the book with a ton of information about the animals. Look, we have the black panther, the bear, the python snake, the anaconda, and also a bunch of fun games. Let's see what we get in this envelope. We got a fantastic gorilla. Look how big it is. It also has a terrifying face. If we squeeze it, it's soft, and that's because it has air inside. We can also stretch it. Woo! Gorillas are super strong animals, very sturdy and incredibly strong. Also, they walk on all fours, but sometimes they stand up and walk on their two back legs. They have a strong jaw with very strong teeth. It can be very dangerous to get close to one of them. When they get angry, they beat their chest a lot. I wouldn't want to see any of them angry. And we have one last surprise left. We have a huge blue ball. Let's see, we got a motorcycle. But it's not just any motorcycle, it's a dinosaur-shaped motorcycle. I love all the details it has. Also, the seat and the handlebars have a metallic effect, and we can appreciate all the details of the dinosaur. What I like the most is the shape of its eye and its sharp teeth. I think this motorcycle is going to be super fast. Vroom, vroom! Vroom, vroom! The Tyrannosaurus rex was one of the world's largest predators. It was a dinosaur, a carnivorous dinosaur, and it fed on meat. And we're done, friends. Here we have all the little surprises that came out of today's egg. Remember, you can write in the comments which giant eggs you would like me to make. Also, if you like this video, you can help me by giving me a big thumbs up. And I invite you to subscribe to the channel by clicking the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Now, my friends, I'll say goodbye to you. See you in the next video, with more fun surprises. Kisses! Goodbye! Hello, friends! Welcome to Cool Toys. Look! Today I brought you a giant egg with the skeleton of a flying dinosaur, also called a flying reptile. Shh! Shh! Hi, friends! Before we start, don't forget to give this video a super like. And I invite you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. Let's get started. Shh! Shh! Flying reptiles are not dinosaurs, but they lived alongside the dinosaurs. Look, here we can see all its bones. As you can see, it had a pretty slim body and really big wings. Here we have the bones from some of its wings. Let's take them all off. Oops, we took a leg off too. What I like the most is his head. Look, it's quite elongated and has a lot of sharp teeth. Let's remove the rest of the bones. Currently, fossils of this type of animal are preserved. Thanks to these fossils, we can know what they were really like. And now, friends, let's remove the last layer, the red one. Look, friends, we have many surprises in this egg. We'll start with a surprise bag. It's a Series 2 dinosaur collection bag. And on this side, we can see the ones you can collect. Look, on this side, we see a terrifying dinosaur. And on the back, all the ones you can collect. Let's see which one we get. Oops, so many little things. We have a temporary tattoo with a dinosaur footprint, an ID card, a collector's guide, and our figure. And we got a Spinosaurus. I love it because the whole figure is super soft, completely covered in velvet. And look, what I like the most is the Spinosaurus's crest. It's all covered in spines. We also got this identification card with information. It says it was up to 7 meters tall. It weighed 7,000 kilos. It was about 15 meters long. And it lived approximately 95 million years ago. It also tells us that it was a carnivorous dinosaur, and that it lived in parts of Africa. We also have the collector's guide. Here are all the ones you can collect. They're all amazing. And look, I can see a pirate treasure here. Let's take it out. It's called Extreme Treasure. And look, inside we can find precious stones. Rose quartz, volcanic stone, emerald. How cool, friends. Let's open it. Here we have the treasure chest, which we have to dig into to find the stones. We also have the collector's guide, and on this side, a treasure map. Pirate Island. How cool, friends. I love it. Also, this was inside too. They're tools so we can dig into the treasure chest. We'll need them to find the gemstones. Let's see what we have here. The treasure chest, and I love it. Here we have a skull. It's super hard, and what we have to do is start breaking it to find 2 gemstones. In the collector's guide, it also tells us that we might get a gold coin and a silver coin. So let the excavation begin. We have to hit it really hard. So just a little patience. Wow, friends! It broke in half. And over here, we can already see the stones. Here's a big one, and here's a smaller one. And here, we have the 2 precious stones that we got. I had to wash them in water because they were very dirty, completely covered in dirt. Here we have a white one, and if we move it, we can see how it shines. And on this side, we also have another really cool one. Smaller and with a golden effect. I love moving it to see how it shines. You can write in the comments which of the two gemstones has been your favorite. Thank you. Next surprise. We got a little bag with a stress ball. Wow, I love the color. And inside it's full of glitter. Check this out, friends. Super relaxing. It looks like it's completely filled with Orbeez inside. And it also looks like it has little stars and lots of glitter. Look, here we have a guide to all the ones you can collect. We have 6 from Galaxy Slime and another 6 from Crunchy Jelly. We got this one here, in pink. I love them. Next little surprise. We have a dinosaur. It's a Quintosaurus. I find this dinosaur fascinating. Look, its size was enormous. And what I like the most are all these crests it has on its body. Also, at the end of its tail, they turn into sharp spikes. It was a herbivorous dinosaur that fed on plants. And it was also quadrupedal, because it walked on all 4 legs. Another distinctive feature is that even though it was a super big dinosaur, it had a rather small head. Look how tiny it is! If you know more about this dinosaur, you can write to me in the comments. I love it! We still have surprises left. We got a red dinosaur egg. Also, there's something inside. Let's find out what it is. Wow, friends, we have a dinosaur. But we have to put together the missing pieces. Let's see. I've got it assembled. We have a pretty colorful dinosaur. I love it because it's yellow on the bottom, green on the top, and then it has black spots. The best part is that we can put it together and take it apart as many times as we want. It's like a puzzle. I think this dinosaur was a carnivore. What do you all think? It was also bipedal, because it walked only on its 2 back legs, and the 2 front ones were smaller. But I'm sure it was very strong too. I also love this egg because it works as a little box so we can store the dinosaur and not lose any pieces. Awesome! Now let's take out this huge blister pack. It's a robot that can transform into a vehicle. On this side, it tells us that her name is Lidl and she can transform into this car. Amazing! Let's open it up. Look, here we have the instructions. It explains how we can transform our robot into this vehicle. Let's see if we can do it. Hello, friends. My name is Lidl, and I can transform into the fastest car in the world. Wow, friends! Lidl has already transformed. I love it! It's a supercar in metallic gray. And I think she's right. It must be super fast. Vroom, vroom, vroom! We'll leave it parked here and reveal the last surprise. We have a huge blue ball. Let's see what's inside. We got an inflatable dinosaur. And it's a triceratops. Look, it's like a stress ball. I love all the details. We can stretch it a lot, and we can see the 3 horns of the Triceratops. Super cool! It also comes with this straw, so we can turn it into a crazy ball. We insert the straw, and now we blow. We've turned it into a huge Triceratops. Oops! Help, friends! I'm so inflated, I can't walk! I love it, friends. Now we can play with him as if he were a ball. Boom! And we're done, friends. Here we have all the little surprises that came out of today's egg. Remember, can you write in the comments which one of these was your favorite? And don't forget, if you liked this video, you can help me by giving me a super like, a thumbs up. And I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. Now, friends, it's time for me to say goodbye. See you in the next video with more fun surprises. Kisses. Goodbye!